Hey y'all, I hope that you are having a great week. I am excited to talk to you about a topic that I feel like is really confusing for so many people, and that is passive income. So, ideally, passive income is supposed to be income that you make without having to put a lot of effort into it. Thus, the name passive. What most of us think about when we think about passive income is having some type of product. Maybe it's a course or a workbook or some type of service that we have where we don't have to do anything and the money just rolls in. So I believe that about 6 years, maybe 5 years ago or so, this was such a hot topic, and people were really trying to promote the idea that if you're not making money in your sleep, then you are doing something wrong. And there were so many conversations about how to have a business without being in your business. Like that was the dream, is to be able to have this product that just sold itself and people would just flock to it because it was wonderful, and you could be doing anything you wanted to do, watching Netflix, taking a bath, whatever. And I just want to say that if you have bought into that and you think I'm doing everything wrong, why am I not making money in my sleep? That you're not, because this is really a huge myth. Because let me just break it down for you and make it really simple, because that's what I love to do. Anything that you want to sell, you have to do the marketing. There's just no way around it. Now, you can get so great at the marketing that it feels like passive income, that it feels like this is just really easy money. So, if you're tuning into this today and you think that I'm going to give you some like magic formula so that you too can make money in your sleep, I'm not. But what I can do as a marketing expert is give you a marketing strategy and make you a marketing system. So when you have a system for marketing your products, it really does feel like passive income because you're not having to work so hard at it all the time. There's a certain part where you are trying to figure out what is the right way to talk about what I offer, and what is the best way to connect with people, and you're perfecting your offer, and you're perfecting your marketing system, your sales funnel, whatever that is totally normal and something that just has to happen. It's just part of it. But once you figure all of that out, then what you've got is a really easy way to attract clients. And so that means that you get to do the work that you want to do. You get to focus on the work that really lights you up instead of spending all of your time trying to figure out some like magical way that people are going to rush towards you. Now, that is something that I do inside of my 6 week marketing intensive. So if you want to make sales feel like it's passive income because it's so easy to attract clients and you know exactly what to do to get more clients, then let's connect and talk about that. That being said, a better way to think about passive income, if you have a product, so maybe you do have a course or you do have a workbook or something like that, is to really think about how can I integrate this into what I already have? Because you have to make a decision when it comes to marketing where you're going to put your focus. So, your focus is the thing that always attracts the dollars. And you have to question yourself, does it make sense to spend like 6 months building up all of this marketing, testing different things, talking about it all the time for a $25 workbook? Maybe it doesn't. So, there are always different ways to approach things, but you really want to think about what do you want to be known for, and you want to make sure that you are marketing in a way that either attracts clients where you then upsell them into a higher ticket offer, or you're focusing on that one offer that you're trying to sell. So what you can do instead, if you want to think about passive income, is like, how can I create a little bit more income off the top? How can I make this really easy? And so a great way to do this and create something that's like passive income, if you have a course or you have a workbook or some product like that, is to incorporate that into what you're already doing. So I'll give you just a few examples. One would be if you are, regularly you're getting on calls with clients to maybe get them into a course or get them into some kind of package or something like that, and you're going to have some people who are not sure. A great way to continue to serve those people and give them a little bit of a taste of what it would be like to work with you and build some trust and rapport is to give them or sell them, offer them something that's a lower price. So if you had a workbook, you could say, okay, I understand that this is a big decision. I'd love to help you and answer any questions. In the meantime, I also have this workbook, and it would be a really great place for you to start. So you can see how then you would actually create more sales for yourself, but without having to spend all of your time trying to decide, should I market this high ticket offer, or should I really try to build up this? You can actually do both at the same time if you're really smart about it. Another way that you can do this is in what they call in marketing is really just an upsell. So if one person really likes this one, product or service that you have, then they're always going to be 50% more likely to buy or purchase the next thing. So you can structure your offers like maybe it's a course, maybe you have some like one-off service that you've got, and then they also have a chance to like buy a workbook that goes with that, or you can always incorporate it and get really, I hate to say out of the box, but nonlinear thinking about how to solve the same problem um, in different ways. I was actually on a client call today. We were speaking with some team. She's got a product-based business, and they were having a lot of struggles figuring out how to package these portions of what she was selling because it was a book that you could order refills for. And I was like, well, I think we're looking at this from the wrong angle here. What we could do is change the way we're selling it so that when you buy it, you automatically order the refills that go with it. So it's really an upsell, and it does two things. One, it solves the problem of how to package these in this separate package, which was like really confusing. And also, people are thinking, oh, well, maybe I am going to need refills, so I should just probably buy them right now. And so she'll actually end up getting more sales too. So there's always a different way to think about this. If you want to have some passive income, explore ways that you can integrate these extra dollars into your current sales funnel instead of feeling like you have to really separate yourself, or figure out how to do this over here and do this over here, because passive income is great, but you're going to be really disappointed if you think that passive income means you don't have to do any marketing, because you do. And you just have to figure out what that means for you. If it's something that you want to explore and do more of, do you have something that's a smaller ticket and you want to see how you can maybe integrate it? I do have a workbook, and one thing that I do to sell that is every year for like Black Friday, I sold a bunch of workbooks this year, and it was just like a really easy thing to send out a couple of emails and be like, you can get this workbook half price. And so you can always just kind of think about ways that you can integrate and add rather than feeling like you have to separate yourself. And that's when it gets really difficult, when you're trying to run a business and you're like, wow, this passive income doesn't feel so passive and it's not working. So there's always more than one way to make it work. And if you really want to focus in on your marketing and creating a system so that you always know how to sell your offers, then I would love to work with you inside of my 6-week marketing intensive. And you can find a link for that and grab a free consultation inside of this post.